from Babylon. As a youth corrupt, you get a youth with it.
Aha! Whip up!
They said he's gonna be right there. But when we were at the party, I was this.
Somebody start to skank for me. Start to skank. Start to skank now. Aha! What's what? Aha! All the people in the flag. Wave the flags them. Wave the flags them now. Aha!
And the music they play.
What's what?
Was not good for a Rasta man. Was not good for any jump man. And now.
Let me tell you why.
I'm going back to my roots. Reggae music is all that I need. I'm going back to my roots. Reggae music is all.
It ain't fine sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm Tree Road, rent so low, don't you know? But I keep working my way back.
Aha!
But I'm a Jamaican boy who's born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself.
And what? And no one else.
And no one heard at all, not even the
And if you're happy to be alive right now, why don't you start to bloody flute? Bloody flute now!
I am my cry. Oh, what a night.
All the LDB people, all the bloody flute them. Wave the flags them. And listen.
I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae
How we
song.
feel?
Feel good, feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume isn't loud, and only I can talk about. Feel good, feel good. You feel like velvet rubbing over my skin.
What?
And when your hair dances on my chin, wish we were alone, baby, just the two of us. Yes, every move you make gives me a rush.
This is a serious time, violence and crime, and up here gun thing the youths and map on their mind. Oh, them bust it when rain a fall. You know, sister, them no care, them your youth. Bust it all when sun a shine. Oh, you know see up here juvenile. Yeah, I'ma lock the big guns out the street. Oh, where you get it from? Nobody know. The father was a killer. Oh, well, I saved all them grow. Oh, I know me can't see.
Woman, I'm glad what you're looking for. Look no further. Here I am. Right here. Woman, I know what you want. I know what you need. I know what you're looking for. I'm coming at you. I'm gonna raise it. Listen. It's a man like me you want. Oh, it's a man like me you need. Girl, it's a man like me you want in your life to make you feel complete. Oh, it's a man like me you want. Yes, it's a man like me you need. Girl, it's a man like me you want in your life to make you feel.
I'm dreaming of a new Jamaica, along the peace and love. Some say they cannot see
Tell them.
Never see moments.
Aha.
Never see
Listen.
no cross-country road, no stadium. Comrade must be ready, feel we dumb. I never see moments. I never see moments. I never see moments. And stupidness. You know they build a fish complex in Orient. It's the folks behind the Dry River. I never see moments. I never see moments. I never see moments. And wastefulness.
So somebody wave a flag. 1, 2. Aha. Let me wake up Josh Song, all the bloody flutes them. Let me wake up Josh Song now. Listen. Bloody hand them flags. Buddy, I get in a shot on the mic. Bloody hand them man, wave the flags them. NDP people. Aha. Shut on it up.
Too long know them have the people who suffer. Too long them have like garbage in a gutter. Too long them sit down in the office and a hotter. Still long and jive bread and can't buy butter. Too long no we not see no day pay. Too long the boss sitting in the kitchen and play. Too long the youths them out the street hungry. Can't see no food nor no money.
Aha. This is one that name pop. And you see when Friday farm government boy.
And tell me how them a go ban this a one.
You see when Friday farm government.
People can't find food to eat.
Let me tell you.
A man of them like fall out the street, them tell it so.
You see when NDP farm government in 28? Let me tell all you make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Aha. Listen, I feel a little too far. I want y'all to come up some more. Let's come up some more. All the NDP people, them all you come up. All you come up, all you come up. If you're supporting Shevern, all you come. You're supporting Neptune, all you come. My brother Andrew, all you come. All you come forward, all you come. Aha. All the way, all the flags. Where the flags live?
Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Hey, what we gonna do now? There's no panorama. Hey, we can jump up and play us in the savannah.
If you're voting Dr. Friday, put him up. Put him up, put him up, put him up, put him up. Dr. Friday.
Dr. Friday.
Israel.
Somebody say Dr. Friday.
The people them out by the road, wave all the flag, wave them.
Dr. Friday.
Aha.
We wanted to run this country for we. Dr. Friday. Oh yeah. We wanted to run this country for we. More job for the youths and them. Raise the pay for the policemen. Raise the pay for the nurses them. More job, yes, we hiring. Them send the man only one. Looks like peace when the posts come in. And then that Spanish street laugh.
Everybody Everybody say Friday!
Dr. Friday, oh yeah, we wanted to run this country.
Get up from under your cracks and creases. You know we're feeling the pressure. Alfie, release me. Alfie, I'm ready. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no. That's the Taliban. Go mash up Fitzgerald. Hit the road, Jack. With your unholy alliance. That's the Taliban. Go mash up Fitzgerald. We don't want no more unholy alliance. Cause they say they only pull up a radar.
Put him up, put him up!
Run by Castro, Hitler, Chavez, and Stalin.
I want everybody show me a voting finger. Show me a voting finger. Put him up, put him up. Don't you come back no more. Fresh up, Vincy high.
Hit the road, Jack. With your unholy.
Anybody know the code? Why is it code? Why is it code? Why is it code? Why is it code?
Yeah, yeah! North Windward, good night! All you good night, good night, good night, good night! Yeah, man! We are officially about to start, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially about to start. The bell done ring, and we heading straight to the polls. And hear what? I got a new one for you tonight. Run with it. The bell done ring. Shevern done win. Make some noise. All right. Before we go any further with everything, we must start off. We must start off by, of course, a word of prayer. I'd like to welcome at this point in time Nigel, who is here with us in the audience. Is Nigel, right? Come, Nigel, come get us started with a word of prayer here tonight. And then, of course, we'd ask you for your reverence for the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, we will get right into the proceedings tonight. We are 27 days away from general elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Nigel to get us started with a word of prayer.
Shall we bow in prayer? Almighty eternal God, who reigns on high, who live, we give you thanks for tonight. We give you thanks, O God, for holding the weather for us thus far. We ask for your protection upon our lives here tonight. We pray, Almighty God, that everything will be done to bring honor and glory, dear God, to you. We pray, dear God, that we will be mindful, dear God, as we go through this campaign season. We ask, dear God, the blessings upon North Windward. We pray, God, that you bless us, dear God. Bless Team John. Bless us as we go through, God, this campaign. And Father, we pray that your will and your will alone will be done. We will break every voodoo, God. We break every necromancy. We break every form of iniquity, God, in North Windward. And God, we speak victory, O God. We claim victory, O God, because we know that you are a God of justice. You are fear, God. And, oh God, we know that you know when to shut that door and you know when to open that door. And, oh God, we just present North Windward into your hands. And we present tonight meeting into your hands. And we present St. Vincent and the Grenadines into your hands, oh God. These we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Kindly remain standing for the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not Windward, good night. All you ready for victory? The bell done ring and Shevern done win. Folks, we must acknowledge the presence of the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Dr. Godwin Friday is here with us tonight. Also here with us tonight, Chairman of the New Democratic Party, Daniel Cummings, is here with us. We also have Chieftain Neptune here with us tonight. Make some noise for Chieftain Neptune. We must also acknowledge Brother Andrew John is here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. And of course, we have other members of the New Democratic Party that will be joining us here tonight. But of course, North Windward, make some noise for your Gary Funa Queen, Shevern John. Here now. I don't care what nobody wants to say, but NDP gone clear North Windward. We gone clear to victory. We are officially 27 days away from liberation here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. For those of you here with us tonight, for those of you listening, for those of you viewing, folks, we have a very important election to win. For years now, we have been in the wilderness. We have been struggling as a people, and now we have been given the date for our liberation. For those of you who are here tonight standing with the New Democratic Party for victory, I say hold firm, hold steady. Make sure that you are ready, that you are registered in this special registration period to go to the polls and vote for a better St. Vincent and the Grenadines. For those of you who are home listening and those of you who are home viewing, this is a crucial election. Many of you have been struggling over the years financially, economically. Your liberation day is on the 27th. For those of you who want a better future for your children and your grandchildren, a better day comes on the 27th. For those of you who want a better life, who deserve better, your liberation is on the 27th. It is a Thursday, and the very next day is Friday. And we know what that means. That means new government, new St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Once again, we will put pride and dignity and togetherness back into our country, because the NDP says, together we will win. The NDP will bring the victory that you need, ladies and gentlemen. We started a little late tonight because there was a lot of rain across St. Vincent today. So we're going to get straight into our speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome our first speaker tonight. Here's the man who will be bringing home the constituency of South Windward. He's the man that they're trying, because we have big rally come tomorrow by Abu Plain Field. And they're trying to stop it, but they cannot stop the victory. Please welcome Andrew Teach John.
As you reach, for teach, yeah. As you reach for teach, as you reach for teach, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. I always big up my DJ. Domo. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night to the people of North Windward. Good night. I know you feel cold tonight. Let me hear that again. Good night to the people of North Windward. Yes, warm up yourself, man. No rain can stop the show. Okay? I want to extend a very pleasant good night to our esteemed
leader, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday. Dr. Friday is the man who is going to be the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and Grenadines. And you better believe that. The next Prime Minister. Good night to our chairman, Mr. Daniel Cummings. Good night to, who's the other post I saw here? My colleagues. But a special good night to the lady of the night, the queen, the Garifuna queen, the North, the North Windward queen. Yes, Sister Shevern John. Pleasant good night to you. Now I'm going to try to read a speech tonight because we only have a few days, so we have to try to do it right. Now I am here to tell you, to let you know that the party with the plans for the future is the NDP. Let me say that again. I want you to know that the only party with the plans to move St. Vincent and the Grenadines forward is the NDP. And we know that. We have put together plans for every sector of the economy. We are going to improve your lives and your livelihood. We are the party that cares about your future. You can't be in power for 25 years, and when we are suffering like we are now, you are going to let us know that you have the future for us. You are thinking about future. We are saying to you that a new dispensation is needed to take us forward. We need a reset in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the party to do that is the NDP. The ULP is tired. Their leader is tired. We know it is time for them to go and rest. It's time. When we hear of the level of crime in our country, just recently 2 persons were found dead in a car. Nobody came to speak to us about that. These are our children, our people, and they are treated as if they don't belong to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Our Prime Minister owes us an explanation to what is happening in the crime situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The NDP wants young people like you, and I've never seen more young people when I go to meetings than what we see in North Windward. So young people, give yourselves a round of applause. I want you to pick up yourselves. You know why? I want you young people to imagine a St. Vincent. Just think for a while. Imagine a St. Vincent and the Grenadines where you can stay here, work, train, and earn a decent living because of the strength of the economy that the NDP is going to build. Just imagine that for a little while. We have a plan for the new economy for you young people. A matter of fact, some people call it the youth economy. This economy will allow you to put your skills and your training to work for your development. Imagine it and make it happen. So you're not just going to imagine it. You can make it happen. You can see your lives improve so much that your future is not just a dream, but a reality. But to make it happen, you have to put the NDP into power to help jumpstart this economy. Tell you, reading a speech tonight. Senator Shevern John is the candidate that cares for your future. So when I speak here tonight, I am saying to you that the choice for North Windward is clear. Senator Shevern John is the clear choice. She loves the youth. She cares for the youth. She respects the youth. And simply,
Simply put, our opponent has missed a whole generation of children, of young people. So if you don't know them, don't vote for them. Vote for you who you know have been with you from day one. Senator Shevern John. They could rant and rave all they want when they come up here to speak to you. But you know what I say to you? The choice is clear. Senator Shevern John, we say. Senator Shevern John, we say for or not with you. Now listen to me. Listen to me, my brothers and sisters and young people. We are going to win this election. We are going to win this election. You know why I know we are going to win? Yes. You know why? I say that? Because of you, the people, you, the young people, who have decided that you are going to take the decision into your own hands to create history in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Nobody else, any business.
You are going to make the decision. You, the young people of this country, have a chance. This is a golden opportunity for you. That's right. For you to bring home Senator Shevern John. You, by doing that, you see, once you bring home Shevern John, the whole course has changed. We have changed the course of what is happening in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I'm saying to you, the choice is in your hands. The decision is yours to make St. Vincent and the Grenadines a better place for all of you. Young people, you have been relegated to the position of onlookers. You have become onlookers. In other words, you are standing by and watching just a few people get all the opportunities, all the benefits, while we are here struggling every day to make ends meet. You have to change the course. You have to change the direction in which St. Vincent and the Grenadines is going. What do we get? What do we have to show for 25 years? Let me tell you what we have to show. Broken promises. A broken education system. Broken roads. Broken hospitals. Broken businesses. But most of all, broken dreams of the young, ambitious Vincentians we have here stifling. I am saying to you, the young people of this nation, you have the choice in your hands to change the course of things in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. How can you do that? Make sure that you register to vote. Make sure that you take your friends and get them registered to vote. But don't just take them and register, you know. When the 27th comes, you know what to do? You know what to do? Put your X next to the key. But you in not Windward. Most of all, put your X next to whom? Shevern John. Put your X next to Senator Shevern John. The direction we go depends on you. So you have your future in your hands. I met a young man in Mespe. You know what he told me? He said, under the ULP regime, his ship, they tell him his ship coming in. He said his ship has been at sea for too long. It's time for his ship to come in. And you know what I said to him? Bring your ship in with the new Democratic Party. Let your ship come in by ushering in a new government. Bring in the new government, bring in the NDP under the leadership of Dr. Godwin Friday. and let us ensure that we chart a new course for our country. The rain came tonight, and so as we say, we are off to a late start. But remember, no rain, nothing that they can do can stop us. Neither in South Windward, in North Windward, in North Leeward, whether we go to Kingston, whether we go to the Grenadines. They are not going to stop us. They are not stopping us. No rain can stop us. Nothing they do. So tomorrow night, we are going to be in Bayabu. So after this big action here tonight, tomorrow night we're going to round it off in Bayabu at the Bayabu playing field. Make sure you're part of that. Thank you all for having me up here tonight. Have a good night. God bless you. Victory on the 27th. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes! No rain, no nothing they try. Even if they try throw dot and sand on the playing field and Bayabu to stop the bacchanal tomorrow, they can't stop it. NDP finally we go in Bayabu tomorrow. All right. Folks, we have just a few number of speakers for you here tonight. Let me take this opportunity to, of course, say good night to Dr. Kishore Shallow, who is here with us tonight, and Israel Bruce, who is also here with us tonight. We'd like to ask both of them to come backstage, please, because, gentlemen, both of you are speaking back to back. And then, of course, we have Shevern John, and then, of course, we have Dr. Friday. So, gentlemen, we'd like to ask you to come stage side, please. Both of you are speaking back to back. And then, of course, we have Shevern John and Dr. Friday tonight. We started a little late because of the rain, but we're going to flow smoothly tonight and go straight into the speeches. So you just heard, of course, Andrew John from South Windward. So we're getting ready for our next speakers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, DJ, give me a little music as we get ready for our next two speakers tonight. Gentlemen, please come forward quickly. Let us move before it gets any later. We have Dr. Friday to speak tonight and Shevern to speak tonight. Let's go, let's go. Nice up the crowd.
Everywhere you pass, they all chanting. What we want, what we go get. Agro industry, doctors they'll keep for all. Stamp out corruption, like policy. Photons come and gone, ain't seen nothing yet. So with this well bruised, we cutting loose. With 2001 they needed a change. What's the cry of the nation? past the wall chanting, hey, hey, what we want, what we get. Our industry, top class healthcare for all. Stamp out corruption, like policy. 4 tons come and gone, ain't seen nothing yet. So with this well bruised, we cutting loose. With this well bruised, it I'm cutting this well bruised. We cutting loose. With this well bruised. Ziggy diggy diggy dingy dingy. Mood.
North Windward, good night. I want to recognize the presence of the president and political leader of the new Democratic Party of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the Prime Minister to be declared on the 28th of November 2025, Dr. Godwin Friday. Allow me also to recognize the presence of my colleagues, Chairman Daniel Cummings, and my senatorial colleague, the Honorable Shevern John. Also here with us is my brother, Chieftain Neptune and Kishore Shallow.
Steamy.
But not to forget, to wrap up the Windward corridor, we have brother Andrew Beat and Teach John. North Windward, a few days ago, Ralph Gonsalves made an announcement to this country. And in that announcement, he determined that Vincentians will go to the polls on the 27th day of November 2025. We say that that day is Liberation Day for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Before I say anything further, I want to make it abundantly clear. With all the mercies, with all the grace, and with all the joy that North Windward, your best choice is Shevern John.
Real thugs never forget the dumb plan or where we come from. Yeah. Real thugs never worry about being
You know, I have decided that for the duration of this campaign, I will avoid attaching certain things to certain people. But everybody knows in South Central Windward, there's a man contesting the seat down there on the other side. Some kind of buto, some kind of lie. If you put them together, you get lie buto. That's what we're working with. But I never for one moment thought that my friend and sister Shevern had to be fighting the same sets of lies. So I hear somebody say that North Windward did not even have a preschool until Columbus Gonsalves discovered Eswiji.
Labour Party people lion.
One, two.
Well, that microphone went out when I say Labour Party people lie. Down to the microphone, don't want to hear Labour in the mic. But for the next few minutes I have here, I want to make a few things clear. Whilst I am in North Windward, I want to make it abundantly clear that the rumors and the lies that are told across this country will not save the guys on the other side from an overwhelming defeat on the night of the 27th of November 2025. Yeah. I want to say to the farmers of North Windward and the neighboring constituency of North Central and the connected constituency of South Central Windward. Farmers, see, we in the New Democratic Party, we understand that you are having a hell of a time because you cannot find markets for your produce. We also understand that when you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and return from your lands 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening for several months, and after all those months of working, when the laborers are few, when it comes to the harvesting, the reapers become many. So hear what? Whether you're from Caratal, whether you're from Basie, whether you're from Langley Park, or you're from Magum, or you're from Sandy Bay, or you're from Fancy, I have a message for all you. Dixu too? All right, Dixu. You see those people who are going night after night and stealing the crops and the animals of the hard-working farmers? I warn you to stop.
Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Nah. Sim, Simma, who got the keys to
DJ, what you do me, man? What you do me? You DJ rock me and I let me off. You DJ rock me and I let me off. For here what? But on a serious note, we understand the cries of you, the farmers. And we have already mapped out a clear pathway as to how we are going to respond to this challenge. Get ready for the tagging of your animals, where you can use your cell phone in the middle of the night and know that your animal is where you tied it last night. And if they move it from Dixon and they're walking it up to Magog, your cell phone will be able to track your animal and will catch the thieves. That is when Dr. Kishore's ministry and the Ministry of Agriculture will work in tandem to making sure that we combine technology to ensure that we protect the farmers of North Windward, North Central Windward, and South Central Windward, and all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Better days are coming, coming, change your ways.
Now, my friends, there's a principle that says there is no taxation
or there should be no taxation without representation. So that the farmers who are clamoring for markets for what they produce, I feel your pain. We in the NDP, we hear your cries. But hear me, better days are coming. We have already commenced discussions with marketers across the region and outside the region. My last conversation was with a group of possible persons from Saudi Arabia to buy agricultural produce from St. Vincent. We're not waiting until we get into government. So farmers, better days are coming. And hear me, North Windward. They can't bring the truck and the music to give you 2 sacks of manure. Those days will disappear. And I want to say this further. They are perpetuating, in other words, they are telling certain lies in this country, and they must not sleep on their lies. So the students in Taiwan who are listening to me, your program of studies will continue after the 28th of November 2025. Don't listen to them on their lies. Look, to the young people on the YES program and SET program, not only would your jobs continue, they will get better. Because we will make sure that you are getting better wages through a proper public-private partnership. So if they're paying you $800 a month on YES and SET programs, under the NDP program, under the same SET and YES, you'll pick up $1,600+ a month, better wages. And if you're taking care of the elderly in North Windward, I spoke to Senator John, and she told me in clear and in no uncertain terms that the caregivers for the elderly, your jobs is safe like Selassie I briefcase. Steamy. And before I leave, I want to talk straightly to the people of Chapmans in the constituency of South Central Windward. We have a Chapmans too, yes. There are those who are rumor milling that if Israel Bruce, when Israel Bruce wins the South Central Windward seat, that I will not pay attention to Chapman's people. Well, I never hear more mess. I'm going to tell all your secret tonight. My campaign manager is a woman from Chapman's. My constituency chairperson is a man from Chapman's. So you mean to tell me that the people providing me with leadership and I will turn my back on them? That's not the NDP. So here what Chapman's. Just like I will look out for diamonds, I will look out for Chapman's. I will look out for New Grounds and Mount Grennan and Lawrence and Lomans and Greggs. In fact, I will be the shepherd for the entire constituency. Just like Senator John will be the shepherd for all of North Windward.
Steamy.
I am going to take my exit. But I want you to know, and you will hear it from Dr. Friday himself, that this NDP tent is an all-inclusive tent. And we will be looking out for everyone. whether you voted NDP or you didn't. So my friends, on election day, go to the polls, hold your pencil steady, look for the name Shevern John, and mark the X for Shevern. Love you. Good night.
Yeah! Make some noise to Senator Israel Bruce! Hey! Low. Time for our next speaker, but before we bring up our next speaker, let me see the hands make some noise, all the cricket fans them in the crowd right now. All the cricket fans in the crowd right now. Well, hey now, I is a big cricket fan and I feel good today because guess what? West Indies beat Bangladesh 3-0 in the series and I make some noise. Let us say what they want to say. That is we West Indies. Let us say what to say. Well, here now. The next speaker that I am going to bring up, ladies and gentlemen, just like how all you're rallying in North Windward, his people is rallying behind him in North Leeward. And I am so positive that just like how North Windward will come home with Shevern John, North Leeward is going to come home with Dr. Kishore Shallow.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held steamy from the moment that I wake till I lay my head.
Y'all know this song?
Oh, I will.
Y'all know this song?
Goodness.
I want to hear y'all sing it. Let me hear y'all sing. He's singing beautiful. Lovely. Good night, Landy Park. Y'all singing good. Let me ask one question. Y'all ready to vote? Are you ready to vote on November 27th? Special good night to Dr. Friday. All my colleagues, special mention must be made for Sister Shevern John. I must say, she's the best host of all my colleagues. I hear Colin just mention about the 3-0 today. But I want to tell Colin, that you see that nail part? You see it come election night, we want it to be what? 15? How much you want to be 15? All right. And let me tell you why you're going to be 15 nail. Because for the entire campaign so far, that administration has been playing catch up. They've been playing catch up. We started these meetings, series of meetings over 1 year ago. All of a sudden they start the meetings now a couple of weeks now. They're playing catch up. All they ever see a government announce the election date and the opposition look far more prepared and ready than them. If you go right across the entire country, you see our posters up, you see everything up. Our candidates came and made the announcement, how we ready, bring on the thing. And up to now, they can't say nothing. They're playing catch up. Similarly, you would have seen Sister Shevern John walking about for the last 5 years. All of a sudden, somebody pop up on the scene just before election. That could work for you? Are they going to make that work for you? Never happen. Big up the North Leeward crew. They said they just reach. Big up the North Leeward crew in the bows. In Langley Park. And just like how they're playing catch up with everything, it's just so they copying all our ideas. Everything Dr. Friday and his team do, they're trying to catch up. They're trying to thief the ideas. Dr. Friday came out with a wonderful plan, 60-day plan. People running and balling, then all of a sudden they try to copy everything on Independence Day. But let me ask you a question. If you're getting all the ideas from the NDP, you're going to leave the ULPD to just copy your ideas? Y'all ain't prefer the original? And so that is why I know that come on the 27th of November, y'all are going to vote the New Democratic Party for government.
Somebody say Dr. Friday!
I want to speak briefly about the level of entitlement that we have seen from this government. Because it is important that we understand this. Because when we see them jumping up on platform over the next few weeks, I want you all to understand fully why it is they're behaving like some crazy men and women. I want you to understand why they're going on like some drunkards on the stage. Because, and we're partly to be blamed, because we have allowed one government for 25 years. We have allowed one man to control the destiny of an entire country for quarter of a century. And regardless of what, we know, just like in private sector, and look right across the Caribbean, there is no one that you would see, no country has allowed one person to dictate the destiny for such a long time. Because we know it is unhealthy. It is unhealthy. And that is the reason why we haven't moved anywhere. No meaningful progress over the last 25 years. And worse, rather than them appreciating the opportunity to serve, all they do, they look out for themselves. And in doing so, there's a level of entitlement. I normally say we have created some monsters. Because there are people on that side who never one day serve in opposition. They do not understand what it is to serve people. And so, when you tell them that things hard, when you tell them that you're suffering, when you tell them that at the end of the month, when you collect your paycheck, you can't even know where you're going to sell by grocery, because by the time you don't pay utility bills, pay transportation and all these things, your money done. God forbid you get sick, you can't even buy medication. And you have a child or children, you have to decide whether you could buy a little thing to eat or you could send them to school. But yet the entire government, they are looking at you and saying that things nice in Vincy. They are saying that our economy is doing so well. Things nice for them. And so, we have created a set of monsters who do not understand you, who they are totally divorced from our reality here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And when you decide to speak up, if you decide to be independent and just challenge a position, you know what they do? Because they feel they own St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they marginalize you. They marginalize you, they deprive you of opportunities, and not only you, your family, your friends, and everyone. We have reached a point in St. Vincent and Grenadines that we cannot even speak to somebody because they support the other party. I mean, how can we continue to encourage that? One of the things I admired most about Dr. Friday, our esteemed leader, is that he will be fair and neutral in every situation. And he will cater for every Vincentian, regardless of who you have supported in the past, who you support this election, because he knows very well that St. Vincent and the Grenadines cannot advance unless we unite and we go move forward together. And that is why we said together we will win. Because we know that together we are much stronger and we could achieve a lot more together. And you know, there are glaring examples, you know. Recently on my social media platform, I put up a gentleman from Rosebank, a community builder who has been there helping all different aspects of the community just to see the people in Rosebank and North Leeward advance. And he spoke about a situation where we try to coordinate a football tournament for young boys and girls in the community. And these people, because they're only thinking about themselves, decide to block it. They put a lock on a hard court so that no child could go on the playing field, on the hard court. Wickedness. But again, that is the level of entitlement. Because if it doesn't suit them, then they don't care about it. And as I always said, they simply do not care about you. And I want you to remember that. And there's the constant abuse of resources. And understand that too. So when they talk about they're going to increase all kind of things in this season, when they say they're going to give you this and give you that, remember, this is not their money. This is your money they want to use. This is state money they want to use to campaign, to win election, to get another 5 years to abuse you and I again. You're going to allow that? You're going to allow the abuse to continue? No. And the great news is that Dr. Friday has assembled a team. And we have modeled and we are grounded in his values, in that we understand that the New Democratic Party is about serving you, the people. We are not here for personal gains. We are here simply to serve you, to improve your lives, and to improve St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Because we know we can do far better than we have been doing. We know that your lives, once we put you at the very first and prioritize your life, that we are going to be better. And so that is what the New Democratic Party is about. And so, before I end, I just want to remind each and every one of you, especially the young people here that is listening to me this evening and tonight, that your vote this election is critical. We're going to have a nice time during this campaign. Just like we did last week, Saturday, at London. I wish we could go back there again. How do we all go back there again? That was a nice vibe. And we bring in more vibes like that tomorrow in Babu. And I expect every single one of you to be there. So we're going to have a nice time in this campaign. But most importantly, we have to vote on November 27th. So ensure that you go and you register. Tell your friends, tell your family, we are going to register. And come on Thursday, the 27th of November 2025, we are going to march to every single polling station in the country. And we are going to stand together. We are going to stand together against wickedness. Stand together against suffering. And we are going to deliver a resounding victory for the New Democratic Party and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Lanley Park, you ready? Not when you're ready to vote. Continue to support Sister Shevern John. We love you. Good night.
Oh, somebody say Dr. Friday.
Yeah. All right, cameraman. I want you to put the camera on the crowd right now. Show the people tonight that we are here. We are live in North Windward. We are in Garifuna country. We are in Shevern John constituency. Yeah, man. Show them, show them, show them. All the way for the camera. Smile for the camera.
Somebody said Dr. Friday.
All right. All right, all right. Folks.
Dr. Friday.
Folks, we're going to bring up some members of the New Democratic Party to give us some brief greetings tonight. Before we move on with our rest speakers, we want to say thank you very much for them for being here tonight. They are here to show their support for your Gary Funa Queen, Shevern John. Please welcome and give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Chieftain Neptune. We go and get jiggy with Chieftain Neptune. Make some noise.
Hey,
Savage Lion.
what happened?
That one a jiggy, 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 jiggy.
Stevie! Hey!
Lion.
I ain't not much time to move. I ain't not much time. Steamy. I like that. North Windward. North Windward. North Central Windward. My NDP family. We jiggy. My greetings tonight is simply this. I want my NDP family, I want the new voters, the undecided, my Labour friends, my Labour supporters, I want you to listen to me clearly. Know your worth. Please, know your worth. How can they come 4.5 years after election and give you galvanized lumber, steel, fridge stove, and tell you that is what you are worth, and tell you vote for this? Come on, please, know your worth. Second, there's a saying, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Listen to me. The first opportunity that the lady on the other side got back in the day, she ran away from her people. The very first opportunity she got, she felt that she was bigger, higher, and better, and she ran away. And then imagine how I'll leave that one alone. And then we have Mrs. John, who stood by your side. Mrs. John called me when the suffer erupted and telling me she's up here with her people. Send vans, send vans. She need her people to get to safety. In the hurricane season, Mrs. John was there with you people of North Windward. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. So imagine if you put that person on the other side in office. Imagine. And then we have our leader who said in his government there is no room for victimization. None whatsoever. There is no room for sexual exploitation. None whatsoever. He said he and his team are here to work for each and every one of you. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines, North Windward, North Central Windward. It's very, very clear to me that there is one political team in this race, and that is the New Democratic Party. And we are here to enhance the lives and livelihoods of every single Vincentian. And for that reason, we said, together, 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 we win.
Steamy.
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 Savage lion. If you make me chicken run.
Yo! We jiggy, we chieftain. Straight to the polls. All right. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, from East Kingstown to give his full support for Senator Shevern John. Welcome, Dwight, Fitzgerald, Rumble.
Yes. You should change that song. When we there not Windward, you have to say, we vote in Shevern, we vote in Shevern. Okay, not Windward. Good night. I want to bring you warm greetings from East Kingstown and to say to you that East Kingstown is not going to rest until North Windward comes home. Listen, I am only here to bring greetings, but I want to leave one thing with you. Ralph Gonsalves has demonstrated time and time again that he does not recognize the value of us Vincentians. And he said it over and over again in so many different ways when he denigrated and dehumanized our people. Right here in North Windward, Ralph dehumanized and insulted our Garifuna people when he said, listen, remember this. When you go to the polls, if there's nothing else you remember, I want you to remember this, North Windward. Ralph said that the men, the Garifuna men, all they do is get drunk and all the women do is have sex and they only want 3 for 10. Remember that when you go and vote. Remember that when you go and vote because what he said about our Garifuna woman is what he's saying about Sister Shevern because she is our Garifuna queen. So you have to go and vote with a vengeance and let Ralph Gonsalves and the ULP know. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know that we as Vincentians, we are valuable, we love ourselves and we love our people. He doesn't love us, and for that, we should send him home. On election night, on election day, November 27th, make sure you go out and vote overwhelmingly for Sister Shevern John. Don't sit down at home. Don't sit down at home. And on November 28th, when we know the results and the New Democratic Party forms government, Sister Shevern John will be there as the elected representative for North Windward. Good night. Thank you. God bless.
Yeah! Make some noise to the Garifuna Queen! All right. Please welcome now to bring some greetings and to stand behind Senator Shevern John. Welcome, Chairman of the New Democratic Party, Daniel Cummings.
The Lord is my light and my salvation.
nation. Tell me whom shall I fear? The Lord is my strength, the strength of my life. Tell me whom shall I fear?
North Windward, good night. NDP people, good night. Let me say good evening to the next Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, and all my colleagues and candidates, and most especially the lady of the evening, our dearly beloved Sister Shevern John. Brothers and sisters, we are in a struggle as a people for the conscience of this nation. We are in a struggle to save what is left of this nation. We are in a struggle for the future generation of this nation. I have one simple message for you tonight. Anything that does not change will die, must die. I have a vehicle for over 25 years, and every Monday morning I have to change parts. And it reminds me of the man we have ruling this country for over nearly 25 years, who doesn't realize that parts go. And more importantly, no member of his team can advise him or assist him. And that explains why we are suffering. Our country has lost direction. One man feels he is a god, and all the other clowns are afraid to tell him he's a naked emperor. You have here in North Windward the choice between a teacher, a person committed to a cause, and another person who is an opportunist of an extreme kind. And you will hear more about that opportunism. I want you to understand that Senator Shevern John is the real deal. And she will be with you, working with you and for you. So, in a few days' time, you have a chance. You have a chance to save this country, to save your children's future. And you will do that by making sure you put your X next to the key to bring home Senator Shevern John. Good night. God bless you. Stay good.
Yeah! Yeah! I tell you. What we going to do? What we going to do? Let me see your voting finger. Let me see your voting finger. In 27 days. 27 days. All right. Let me, of course, acknowledge the presence of Vice President of the New Democratic Party, Major Sinclair Leacock is here with us tonight. Make some noise. All right, folks, remember, the young people are the ones who are going to make a big difference in this upcoming general elections. The young people have a voice, and they demand that they must be heard. The young people demand better, and we in the New Democratic Party continue to give the young people a platform to speak up and speak out for better St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Please welcome the president of the Young Dems of the New Democratic Party to bring some greetings, Hernandez Esteban. Esteban Hernandez.
Good night, Lanley Park.
Steamy.
Good night, North Windward. It's been a very long while since I really graced a stage, so I said I had to give some support to a woman I really admire. She is somebody that has been a real breath of fresh air in this party, don't you think? And I don't think I will get in trouble if I said she made the NDP a little bit prettier. Good, I ain't gonna get in trouble. I really want to give my support behind Shevern because she has been a very, very impressive woman as of late. These past 5 years, the dedication that she has shown to you, you could only admire it. She's not a just come. She has been there when it's bad, when it's good, when it's jiggy, when it's vibesy. She has always been there for you. You see what Shevern has done during the past 5 years and not having the government behind she. She does not have the pulse of the state, but she's still pulling things together to help you. Imagine what would happen when Dr. Friday gave Shevern the Constituency Development Fund to develop every youth in North Windward.
Steamy.
And you know, speaking of the youths in North Windward, Shevern has a plan for you. By virtue of being a part of the New Democratic Party, she has signed on to the Youth Guarantee Pledge. I have to say development because it's really going to develop the youth of this country. I am 100% behind it. By virtue of being a candidate and being a part of this party, she has signed on to that pledge where she is guaranteeing that every youth in North Windward would have an opportunity to hold a job, would have an opportunity to seek some sort of training program, or would have the opportunity to be in an internship where they can get a job afterwards. And by virtue of being a part of this party also, she's going to make sure that every youth in North Windward benefits from a National Development Bank, in that you will have access to fair financing. You will have access. You see how the whole prime program going, not true? Well, you can't say how you see how the whole prime program going because we hear nothing about that in a while. We are going to make sure that when you apply for those grants, you will get through not based on your political affiliation, not based on who you know, not based on your last name. It's based on your merit. It's based on your ideas.
Steamy.
And on top of that, I'm going to wrap up. On top of that, we are going to protect you. We're going to protect your ideas. This thing where you put your ideas forward, you never get no help. But down the road, you see somebody else with your same idea, you want to wait. How this happen? Never again. And then New Democratic Party, we are going to protect your ideas. I'm going to wrap up right now. Vote for Shevern. Get registered. Get ready. We're rolling with Friday.
Yeah. Nice. Look, folks, I want to get serious for a second to bring up our next speaker because we normally are hype and full of hype, but in the middle of the hype, we must remember what is important. When the La Soufrière volcano erupted, this woman was there with you. When you had to evacuate and go into shelters, she had to evacuate too. She was there with you. Nobody else understands better than this next speaker what it meant for the people of North Windward to be displaced and had to rebuild and start over again. This woman has joined the New Democratic Party, coming in as an educator, teaching, molding the minds of the next generation of young people in the constituency of North Windward. She is a mother, she is a teacher, she is family, she is your friend, she is your next representative, elected member, parliament after the 27th. Please welcome, make noise, yours, ours, Shevern, John, the Garifuna Queen of North Windward.
In the midst of all my problems, in the midst of all my
Right.
fears, I come to my Savior,
And
he heard my
Miss John, hold on.
He said,
Hold on. I want everybody to sing this one. Put on your flag and sing it. Wave the flags them, wave them. If you know it, sing it now, sing it. Sing it now. In the midst of all, sing. Sing it out.
I cried to my Savior, and he heard my every
What you say?
I'm with you always. How near you can be there. So I wipe my weeping
1, 2. Wave the flags them now. Wave them and sing. Put them up and sing.
eyes. Bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain
Sing.
that I can and cannot see.
Sing louder than louder.
Bigger than all my trials.
Uh-huh.
Bigger than anything.
God is bigger than any
Mountain
Uh-huh.
that I
can
can and cannot
see.
Very appropriate. Very appropriate. Not Windward, good night. Fancy, good night. Oh, we are Point, Sandy Bay, Magum, London, Overland, Orange Hill, Raboka, Waterloo, Crab Island, Lanley Park, Bay Road, Besson Hall, Caratal, Dexter. Good night to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My esteemed leader, Dr. Godwin Friday, and the next elected Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My colleagues, thank you for being here tonight. And tonight we are all about the people. We are a people-centered party that focus on the development of everyone in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that's why you hear speakers tonight talking about our plans to develop St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Hello, we know no. All we want is for you to be better. That's all we want, for you to be better off, because you deserve better. So listen, I want you to watch your neighbor next to you and say to your neighbor, you deserve better. And know that you have to mean that you deserve better. Where you are is not acceptable, so you deserve better. And nobody can tell you that you deserve better. Who can tell you that? Who can doubt you that you don't deserve better? You, within yourself, you must know that you deserve better than where you are. So the NDP is throwing out that ladder for you so that you can climb your way up to success to be a better individual. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines, North Windward, I'm asking you 3 questions tonight. Are you ready for change? I want everybody to hear it. Are you ready for change? Are you ready for a better opportunity? Are you ready for a future in St. Vincent? So you are ready. And if you are ready, I am ready to deliver that change and that future to you and your children and your parents in St. Vincent right here on the 27th of November. When you go to the polls, make sure you vote solidly for the key so that you can benefit from the change. You see, a lot of people will come to you. And some of them are only coming for opportunities. But I want to tell you, North Windward is my home. I love this place. And I will tell you like how the Rasta man will say it. I'm on Banya. I'm on Livia. I'm on staying here. And I'm on developing here for everybody to enjoy. So we are going to compare tonight a government that has been in office for 25 years. And Brother Shallow did a very good job. A government that has been in office for 25 years. You have that government to compare to a person like me who has no resources but can put on a T10 softball cricket, one of the best in this country, for your children to show their skills, can put on a netball competition, can put on road relay, can put up. Man, listen, 25 years, look at the playing fields. 25 years, look at the condition of the road right here. Only now they're upgrading off after 25 years. 25 years. Let's talk agriculture. 25 years, let's talk about your child that you sent to school that has an education and cannot find a job because the jobs are given to retirees who don't do their time, come back but had a red card, and they give them extra work to do. While your child is at home waiting for the opportunity to be a productive citizen in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but cannot get that opportunity because you know what they're saying? They don't have the experience. How can you get experience when they don't put you in it? You come out of school, you can get experience if you go on the job because there is something that is called on the job training. So you can gain experience there. But, get some water please. But if they block up the hole that your child is supposed to go, where your child is supposed to excel, they can never gain that experience. And that is what has been happening here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Your children, your young people within the communities are left behind. Tonight, we say no more. Enough of that. Our time is coming, and it is our time to create change in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The government is out of touch. They are tired. And you can see it. One man running for how much time? They must be tired. Dr. Friday always said politics is a road relay. You must pass the baton on. And the New Democratic Party is ready to pass on that baton. The New Democratic Party is ready to pass on that baton at any time, because we see you as the future of tomorrow. Friends, this government, your minister, is tired of listening to you. They don't feel the same struggle that you are feeling. They don't feel the same pressure. And that is why when you go and talk to them, they ask you who you be. You know where they're telling you, me want it too. Huh? Young people asking for a job and they say, me want a job too. Very insultive to our young people. Very insultive. And we are saying that because we are tired, we are going to vote them. We are going to vote them.
Steamy.
Now, the New Democratic Party, we have a plan. We have a plan to create. Thank you very much. Yes, I have been struggling with my voice for the past week. Right. So the New Democratic Party has a plan for you and your children and every single Vincentian. We're not victimizing anybody. So whether you be red, whether you be yellow, whether you be blue, whether you be black, we have an umbrella to ensure that you are safe. We have a plan to create jobs. We are the only party that has an economic plan that will send St. Vincent and the Grenadines, put us into a better future. And that is why we have the 4 pillars right here, where we are going to develop agriculture. And we know the benefits of agriculture in North Windward. We know how to dig our hands in the ground. We know when it was the days of banana, when we used to buy our own trucks, when we used to build our own houses, and we used to send our own children to school. We didn't have to carry our begging bowls anywhere. The economic plans of the NDP is based on the 4 pillars. Agriculture, developing agriculture even better than what it is today. Making sure that you benefit from tourism. Making sure that you benefit from fisheries, which we call the blue economy. And all the DJs and the artists, which we call the orange economy, will also benefit. So what we see here is in the New Democratic Party, no one is left behind. Young people, you deserve a better future. You deserve someone who can listen to you. You deserve someone who can walk with you. You deserve someone who can deliver. And that is what we want for North Windward. We want to ensure, and in any country, you will not have 100% employment. But we want to ensure that the unemployment rate in North Windward goes down. And we can see that either you are working or you are learning. That is our plan for the development of our young people in North Windward. We will provide that through the National Development Bank and also our Constituency Development Fund, which we are going to use to ensure that the infrastructure and the work that is done in North Windward is done without central government having to intervene. I will represent everyone. You have proven that. When the volcano erupted, I never asked which color you are. Whatever I received, I shared it with everybody. Everyone enjoyed it. And that is the kind of representation I will take into a Dr. Friday's led government come the 28th of March 2025. So my dear people, it is time for us to come together. Whether you are ULP or whether you are NDP, let us come together and make a better future for ourselves and our children. North Windward, the choice is clear. We cannot risk 5 more years of this government. If you do that, what is going to happen? Dog eat, you're going to suffer. That's what they had said. So North Windward, I am saying to you tonight, think and encourage those around you to support the new Democratic Party, the key to prosperity. Let us all come together. Encourage your neighbor. Don't quarrel with them, because we are not quarreling with them, you know. We are fighting for a better future. Not with your neighbor. I don't want you to fight with your neighbor or your friend. Let's work with them. Let's bring them together so that we can have a better future by the help of Almighty God in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So tonight, my people, let us bring about real change. Let us see what real representation will be. Let us see what good governance include. And let us vote solidly for the... Let us vote solidly for the... Let us vote solidly for the... So come the 27. Remember one time I say, whenever the number drop, we will be sharing the jackpot. Right? And all of them asking for, they say we asking for a chance. But all of them asking for a chance too. Every one of them asking for a chance. But we are telling you, give us the opportunity. That is what we want. The opportunity to serve you. The opportunity to deliver to you. The opportunity to bring better for you in North Windward and by extension, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So, modern port, modern hospital, and a modern team NDP to govern the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Modern team with Dr. Friday and his candidates that are ready to deliver to you. So, come on out on the 27th as early as possible. Go out and vote. Look for your neighbor, bring them and vote. In the meantime, check the voters list. make sure you know where you are voting. Make sure you find out if your name is at the polling station you voted the last time, so that you will not have any trouble on election day. Any queries, we have cards out with numbers that you can call, and we will be able to guide you. So now the process is near. Make sure you go out and check the voters list in your area. And on the 27th of November, what are we doing? On the 27th of November, we will be. On the 27th of November, we will. And on the 28th, it's a new Friday, it's a new day, and it's a new dawn for you, the people, for the New Democratic Party to develop and deliver. Thank you very much. God bless you. Good night.
Make some noise to the Garifuna Queen, Shevern John. Domo, I want you to nice up the crowd. Give me before we bring up the next speaker. And big up the Vice President Major St. Clair Leacock. He's here with us tonight, the shelter in the rain. Nice up the crowd there, because we got one more speaker to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, hold on a second, Domo. Hold on a second. Look, all I noticed something. You notice since we went London playing field and all the rain come, then we went Caliacqua and the man called the date, and from since we are up London playing field with Shevern, it's blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings. We washing away the blight in SVG. Yeah. Make some noise. Yeah, hello. And hear what? Tomorrow, we go and buy a boo, and we go and buy a boo on the playing field. They could bring sand, they could bring dirt, they could bring big stone. Nothing is stopping NDP family. We go and buy a boo tomorrow. Then, hold on, there is more. There is more. Then on Sunday, don't walk with me now, man. Walk with me now, man. The people ain't want to stand up, the people want to bounce. Right? Then on Sunday, we go in Caliacqua on the Caliacqua playing field for a big family fun day with Auntie Lavon Velks. Bring the entire family and come down, we're going to have a good time. But then, come here, Major, come here. Come, Major, come. You think you're going to get away so easy now? Then, on Wednesday, we going up to, is Green Hill or Sharps?
Sharps.
We going up to Sharps on Wednesday, because you know there's a celebration called Guy Fawkes, right? Major say he had the biggest bamboo, but he have a big competition up there, big bamboo joint competition on Wednesday. Major, tell them about it.
Well, Major has a big bamboo, and Collins bamboo fused. So. Okay. Every year there's a big event in Central Kingston, and we bring all the guys from around the constituency to blow the bamboos. Big bamboo, fat bamboo, fused bamboo, no bamboo. But Shevern told me they say open up the thing, so all them guys in Northwell who figure the bamboo still good, they could come out to Central Kingston. Just bring your bamboo, we are the kerosene. You know? But seriously, we're opening the competition this year to all constituencies, and we normally pay some good money, yeah? So you have free rum punch, you know? Pillow. Boiling. Macaque. What else?
Yeah, if I stay here, I'm going to change up the people meeting.
So remember, we go in Wednesday, big bamboo competition, solid as a rock, with the major ladies and gentlemen. All right. So the rain hold up. So the rain hold up. And that means one thing. That means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, I don't know how many of you paid attention when we were in East St. George in Calico, when the date was announced for the general elections. We got an address from all the members, all the candidates of the New Democratic Party to contest the general elections. But there was one address that day that stood out. If you have a chance, go back and look at it. Because I think it was one of the most compelling pre-election day speeches that we've had so far. Emotional, honest, heartwarming, touching, and true. And it shows the measure of the man that is going to lead this country forward after the 27th of November. North Windward, make some noise and please welcome the man who will be the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The man that the country needs. The man that the country deserves. Please welcome Dr. Godwin Friday.
We wanted to run this country for we. Dr. Friday, oh yeah. We wanted to run this country for we.
Oh, somebody say Dr. Friday.
Dr. Friday, oh yeah. We wanted to run this country for we.
All right.
Dr. Friday.
Wow. No more, thank you. What a wonderful spectacle this is. Rain or shine, we out here. Every day of the campaign, we out here. I want to thank my colleagues who came here and supported and continue to support our sister Shevern John. Shevern, you have a good thing going. In this wonderful place here in Langley Park and in the whole of North Windward. The people love you because you're genuine, because you're caring, and because they know that you can represent them better than anybody that they have here now who are seeking to do so. You know, I want to make this loud and clear. The New Democratic Party is for everybody. It is for all of we. It's not just for some, it is for everybody. We want to bring change in this country, and the NDP is the only vehicle. It is the only party that can bring that change in St. Vincent and the Grenadines now. And so, everybody who wants to see better in this country, we invite you for all of us to come together, to bring all of our hopes and dreams, to work together, to encourage one another, to give each other the strength and the courage to do what we must do come November 27th. You heard one of my colleagues say earlier, I think it was Kishore, that it looked like them fellas, they call the election, but it's the election that call them because we more ready than them, because we've been preparing for this for quite some time, because we know what is at stake. And the people of this country, as Shevern says, deserve better.
the ULP in the campaign now. You see, let me tell you something about the way I operate. We have a focus, we have a plan. We stick to that plan because we know it is the plan that will get us to victory, because that is what the people of this country tell us that they're interested in. We also have a plan so that after November the 27th, and an NDP government is in office, that we can hit the ground running and implement that plan to make life better for you and all the people in this country. But you see, the fellas on the other side, they don't have anything positive to say. You ever see they have meeting, they're on the radio, anyway they all they're doing is cussing and cussing. All they could do is call people names, haul insults, be arrogant and rude and disrespectful, because they can't offer anything positive. They have nothing better to offer. And they tell lies, as Senator Bruce said earlier. And one of the lies that they've been telling is to try to frighten our students who are studying at universities overseas, not just in Taiwan, but even those on campuses here in the Caribbean, to say something about the NDP going somehow mess up their scholarship or their study program. I mean, that is such a stupid thing to say. The New Democratic Party under Sir James Mitchell recognized that education is what is going to get our people, our young people, our people out of poverty, give them hope and opportunity to develop their God-given talent. And so he made it so that the government pays the economic cost for all of our students who go to study at the University of the West Indies. That is to make it easier for people to go and study and for the parents to afford it. We want to expand that. We want to have more opportunities, and I promise you this, under an NDP government, there will be more scholarships for all of our students, not just those who win Island Scholarship and who win exhibitions here. We are going to make sure that our young people that have the talent and they have the God-given drive and initiative to develop themselves, that we help them to get that opportunity to do so. And you will hear us outline specific programs in that regard. So have no fear. Our plan in the New Democratic Party is to give more opportunities for our young people to study, to develop themselves, because an educated, well-trained, enthusiastic, youthful population in this country will transform St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is what we need to go forward into the future, brave and competing with everybody else. So don't let anybody frighten you, about that. We will expand the range of scholarships, the number of scholarships, the places in which you can study and get those scholarships. There was a time when Cuba, nobody had wanted to do anything with Cuba. Under the NDP government of Sir James, they opened relations with Cuba. So many of our people then go to study medicine, architecture, all kinds of professions. In Cuba, it's NDP who made those scholarships available by opening the relationships with Cuba. Why would we go backwards? Why would anybody want to take that away from our young people? And worst of all, why would anybody sink so low to tell a lie about that? We must not believe them and be distracted from our goal, our purpose. We are marching forward to November 27th and the following day to a new dawn in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, for young people, we have programs in place that will give more opportunities to you. The other day, I met a young woman. She's still studying. And I asked her what she was studying, and she told me. And I said, so what do you intend to do when you graduate? And she said something that warmed my heart. She said, I want to be an entrepreneur. In fact, she didn't say she wanted to be. She said, I am an entrepreneur. She said, I said, well, what business are you going to do? She said, I don't know yet what business. But hear that commitment. She's saying, I don't know yet what business, but I know that this is what I want to do. I want to create something. And when I come out of school, I am going to do what makes me fulfilled and give me opportunity to create job for myself and for other people. She didn't use those words, but that's the intention. So I said to her, I am so happy to hear you say that, because there are some things that we are doing that will benefit an individual like you. So I'm going to bring our program home to you to understand how it affects you. It's not just, we talk about, Senator Bruce talked about the National Development Bank. That is not just something that is remote and distant from you. It's something that I have pushed and we will create for you. And so I said to this young woman, I say, how are you going to make it happen? You need capital. You need to have a business plan. You need to have people guiding and advising you. And she wasn't sure, so I said, let me tell you what we have in store. We are going to create a National Development Bank that is going to make financing available to bright, young entrepreneurs like you so that you can realize your dream, And we are going to have a supportive environment with retired business people, lawyers, accountants, who will provide advice free of charge to ensure that your business has the best chance of succeeding. And that was good news to her. And I want other young people around this country to understand that is the vision that we have for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is not just a situation you say you go to school and you come out on your own. We try to put in place measures, systems that help you to get established here so you can use your talent and your education to develop yourself, develop your community, your family, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You heard one of the earlier speakers talked about the Youth Guarantee Pledge. That was Esteban. And that, what it means simply is this. We want to create jobs so that young people have an opportunity to find work in this country. And if you can't find a job, you should have an opportunity to train in a program that helps you to be more employable so you could find a job. So when we say you have an opportunity for a job or you have an opportunity for training, we will upgrade the training programs, create an institution that rivals the community college so you can have top-notch technical education skills that can make you employable here and elsewhere in the regions, not at base salaries, but at higher pay. One of the problems we have in this country is that there are few jobs, and then the jobs you have, they don't pay very well because people feel that the people, they are not properly skilled and they don't produce as much or whatever the reason. We will transform that. So there are two components. We talk about creating jobs. We also I talked about creating an institution that helps you to train. And then, even if that is done and you don't find work, we are not going to leave it at that. We are going to make sure that your talent is matched with an employer, whether in the public or the private sector. We call that an internship program, so that you can have an opportunity to get real experience on the job for up to 1 year. In the private sector, I will say to the business person, you hire this young person and you pay them, let's say you pay them $800 a month. I will match that. And they will get $1,600. They could pay their transportation to get to work. They could buy lunch. They could even buy their uniform. But more importantly, they get real practical experience. At the end of that, if they have produced and the employer sees them and he says, you know what? I gave you an opportunity. You produce value for my company, my business. I want to keep you on. And they may offer you that opportunity. But here now, that person having had that 1 year of experience, having had been and done CAPE or whatever, gone to the institution and got technical education, that person is now very highly employable. So they may say to the employer, thank you for the opportunity, but you know what? I have a better opportunity somewhere else to find another job. That is what I want to see for our young people. Don't let people frighten you. That is the future that we're going to create for you. There will be more scholarships. There will be more opportunities. There will be encouragement through the National Innovation Hub to help young people with bright, fresh ideas. You know, we say that we are going to help the farmers and the fishers. Those are the traditional parts of our economy. But we're going further than that. We are now in the information age. We are going to create opportunities. I have our young people, brilliant young people. They are on the net and the internet. They're creating all kinds of content that can be monetized, but they can't get paid from overseas because we don't have those e-commerce gateways or payment systems that allow them to take advantage of those opportunities. So one of our pledge is to make those payment gateways available, like PayPal and so forth, so that they can monetize their online content and make a living from doing so. At least they can have the opportunity to do so. All of these things give hope and opportunity to our young people. Don't let any old and tired and outdated political party, I was going to say something else. Don't let them frighten you about the future. There is a brighter future in this country, but it is not with the people who are in office now. You have seen them for 25 years. The past cannot be the future. The future comes with the New Democratic Party, with the team that I have assembled, with the plans that we have put together, with the enthusiasm, the commitment that we bring to this process, with the fact that we have more than one person who will be trying to run the country. It's not me alone. It's Kishore, it's Leacock, it's Shevern, it's Terrence, it's Neptune, it's all of we. We're going to put our training, our intellect, everything together to bring this country from the place that we have put, that this government has put it, where we are on the precipice of becoming a failed state because you have higher crime, higher unemployment, your roads, you could barely drive on them, the hospital, you're afraid to go there if you get sick. All of these things we need to change to have a brighter future in this country. It is not going to happen with the people who created it. You can't bring an arsonist to put out a fire. You have to bring a fireman. And so, I don't mean the other one there. You have to bring new ideas. You have to bring people who are committed. You have to bring Shevern John, who has proven in opposition that she has not only ideas, but she has the drive and the commitment to her people to put them into practice. And she has outlined some of the things that she has done. But that it pales in comparison to what she will do with the resources of government at her disposal. With a prime minister who believes in her and will back her in the programs that she brings to this constituency. More than that, I say to you, we in the New Democratic Party, it's not just about giving a handout to an individual here and there, giving you galvanizer and lumber even though you don't need them, and then you can't find a job at the end of the day. Your business fails, your farm, you can't produce because you don't have proper roads and all them kind of thing. But here is this. Beyond what you heard Shevern talk about. And they're wonderful plans, you know. You see that playing field? I digress, but I'll tell you. Up at Oya, she has a plan to transform that. That was left there by Monty Roberts so many years ago. The hard court and the playing field, and it is the same condition that he left it, it's still there. But she can fix that up to make sure that the people in this area, in Oya and elsewhere, in the surrounding areas, have access to top-notch quality playing field. And she has committed to producing, to preparing, to providing for the people at the northern half of the country, in her constituency, a multi-purpose hard court facility that will be second to none in this entire country. Because there's no reason why, because you're up above the dry river, that you should settle for less. You should be equal to anybody anywhere else in the country, and you should have the best facilities. Shevern is going to do that, and I back her 100% to do it. You see? So we have a lot of good things in store. But I say to you that in addition to what Shevern has outlined, the specific projects, we have spoken about this. She and I have spoken about it. I've spoken with Kishore, Dr. Shallow, also about it, because we have a plan for the development. We call it the Northern Development Plan, to develop the northern third of the country, primarily North Leeward, North Windward, and North Central Windward. And we will put in place measures to rebuild the traditional economy, but also to look at new areas like tourism, for example, which has tremendous potential to make more diverse economic opportunities available for the people in this northern third of the country. We have, and I've tasked people with the competence and the ability to prepare this for me, and they have done so. So we have a plan for the development of the northern, we call it the Northern Development Plan, for the northern part of the country. That will be transformative, that life after this is done for the people in that part of the country will be different, transformed, better, more opportunities. You know, there was a time when Sir James, a gentleman, told me this story, when he said that Sir James, back in 1989 or thereabouts, he said, you know, for the people in Fancy and northern part of the country, they say, what? The people in St. Lucia, you know, you could see the people in St. Lucia at night, but there will come a time when the people in St. Lucia will see you too. And they didn't know what they was talking about, but you put lights, electricity above the dry river. When people were saying, how are they going to pay for it? Say to hell with that, the people in the northern part of the country, they're entitled to the same kind of resources, the same kinds of amenities, the same kinds of treatment, good treatment, that we can get for them, for the rest of the country, they're entitled to it. So he put that in place. And water, and all those basic things necessary to make life better for the people. So we will process, visionary process, not just to treat the people as though, you know, all they are entitled to is just a handout and just lumber and gavel and say that's all you're worth. No, we're going to engage them in a process of transformation for the entire part of that country, so that we will never go back to a stage where you look to the north and say somehow that they are different because they are above the dry river and they must settle for less. That is not going to happen under the Democratic Party government. Shevern is not going to let that happen. Dr. Shallow is not going to let that happen in North Leeward. So we have great things to look forward to. We have wonderful possibilities available. I am so delighted and anxious and eager and impatient to get to work for you, to get these things done. Let us put this derelict regime in the rearview mirror. Let us look forward with hope and possibilities to a brighter future in this country. One that we will make with our own hands, with our own intellect, our own resources, and for ourselves. This, my dear people, is the future that awaits us. We have one last hurdle to pass, and that comes on the 27th of November. And then after that, after Thursday the 27th, what is it? After Thursday the 27th is what? Yeah, after that, every day is Friday. So let me just say, reiterate this. This is serious business. We now have to reach out to everybody, especially, I come back to where I started, especially to the young people. This is not a time for sitting on fence. This is another time to say that you're not participating, because whether you vote or not, the outcome will affect you. So why not take the decision to influence the outcome? That is what voting does. We offer a very positive future. We have a team in place that can deliver that future. Let us work together to bring it into being. And all of us, not just some, all of us in this country will benefit from it. Because it is not us, it is not them, it is all of we. We are all one people. We are God's people. We are all Vincentians. We are neighbors and friends. Let us have hope and faith in the future of this country. Let us embrace one another and go bravely into it. And together we win. Thank you. God bless you. Hey, and tomorrow night, you hear Colin talk about it tomorrow night. Things turn up in Bayaboo. Come down, let me go and join Andrew John and make the change there too, because that will come. Thank you, God bless you, and good night.
Somebody said Dr. Friday.
Dr. Friday, oh yeah, we wanted to run this country for we. Dr. Friday, oh yeah, we wanted to run this country for we. More jobs for the youths and them, raise the pay for the policemen.
North Windward, make some noise and give it up for the new Democratic Party.
And then that's funny street laughing.
Yeah, man. This is new government. This is what new government look like going forward. This is your NDP team. And remember, tomorrow we go in Bayaboo. Sunday we go into Caliacua. Wednesday we go into Green Hill. Follow the New Democratic Party on social media, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Dr. Kishore Shallow. Give it up for Daniel Cummings. Give it up for Major Leacock. Give it up for Chieftain Neptune. I think we have Fitz coming through the crowd. Give it up for Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble. And of course, give it up for Israel Bruce. Not sure if he's making his way through the crowd. But we also got to big up Israel Bruce here with us tonight. And of course, give it up for your representative, Shevern John. And of course, the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Godwin Friday. North Windward, thank you so very much for coming out tonight. Continue to rally behind your team, NDP. We're heading to Bayaboo tomorrow. And remember, we go into the polls November 27. Vote solidly for the key. Put your X next to the key for Team NDP. God bless you and good night. Thank you very much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Get home safe. And of course, we have a nice little after party before we shut things down. Yeah, man, we're getting cheeky tonight.
Dr. Friday, oh yeah, we wanted to run this country for we.
Babadamoy, Lord. See my ex with a new man.